This is a poem that I wrote to my unborn baby to help me process my abortion in 2020, years before I became a Christian. April. I think about you every April and how old you would have been. I think about you every time I meet a single mom around my age, and I wonder if they are happy with their decision to have their baby. Sometimes I feel bad for them. Maybe they weren't as brave as me. Maybe I wasn't as brave as them. I think about you anytime the topic of abortion bans comes up. What would I have done if I lived anywhere else but here? Would I give in and have you, or hurt myself in the process of taking matters into my own hands? And I think about what would have happened if I had grown up in the church. Maybe this could have all been avoided, and I treat my body like a temple with a temple guard at the entrance like I do now. Or maybe I'd still say yes, but then I would have you in my life because I would think it was God's will instead of God's discipline and God's warning to truly end the relationship. Because it's not that I didn't want you in my life, I just didn't want him in it, but he didn't know how to let me go. And I'm not saying that I'm pro life now or that I regret my decision to take the pill, but I do regret putting myself in that situation, agreeing to see him after I already broke things off, and smoking even though I wanted to quit, and saying yes only because I was high. And again, I wonder if I had grown up in the church, if this could have all been avoided, and I'd be sober minded with discernment on who to date. But I'd be lying if I had said that God was not warning me throughout that entire relationship, because without realizing it, I always had God in my life. I just didn't listen. But this is about you, not God, so I'm sorry for making bad decisions but not being strong enough to see them through. I just wasn't ready to be a mother. But I'll always think of you in April.